taking down my hair because I'm trying to give myself, you know, some little breathing. So, when I get my hair done for my trip, it'll be, you know, just got some air. And I just want to let my hair breathe, you know, for at least a few weeks before I get it done again. But I wanted to talk about 10 things that I wish I knew as a creator. So I did put it in the phone because I'm like, I don't want to forget. 10 things that I wish I would have knew before I started, when I started, and just like, it would have saved me a lot of time and a lot of money, okay? First one is to stay in your lane early, y'all, okay? Don't be so quick to try to join like creator groups and things like that, because that stuff, a lot of times that stuff don't be, you know, really what you need, and like it's not beneficial for you because it's not like a real home of people who really want to see you win. A lot of times it's just people that's just trying to like slow you down. And, you know, you don't want that. And like they be, like I said, a lot of them be haters for real. So it's like they see you having some type of momentum and they want to try to like bring you down. Like I remember being in a group and they were like trying to critique our posts and stuff like that. Like, who are you? Like, you in the same position as me trying to critique my post, and before you post, put your post right here in the group. I'm not doing that. Like, who? No, it was getting weird. And, you know, I just decided to drop out the group because I'm like, no, this ain't for me. I need to do my own thing. I need to figure things out on my own. And that's just how I need to do it. So I definitely would say that. Don't try to get caught up in, you know, trying to just be, you know, connective and stuff like that. This is your journey. Start it on your own and do your own thing, okay? So I would say that. Then number 2 is you need to start ASAP. I don't know. This is for the people. I'm not talking to people who don't want to do content creating. I'm talking to the people who do want to do it. And they might be scared. You need to start ASAP, okay? I wish all the people that you kind of see that's big now are the people that started in 2020, okay? Are the people who really took it serious. And I'm sure I should have got a bag for my damn hair. Who took it serious, and that's where they are now. That's why they're so big. They got a large following because they didn't play around with it. You feel me? So I started in 2023. Wish I would have started in 2020, and my numbers would have been way bigger, okay? Stop waiting for the perfect time, because it's not going to be a perfect time. It's always going to be something going on, like, so, oh, let me take this out. So you just have to really understand that and know that you just have to put yourself out there. Okay, so put yourself out there, and yeah. Ooh, okay, this my real hair, boo. Or is it? No, this is man, Buka. Okay, so, oh, I got hair everywhere, child. Okay, so then the next one is what y'all just can't seem to understand. You have to post the content, child. I don't know why y'all be making things so difficult. Like, when you start to overthink and like, oh, this has to be perfect, no, that's when you just like, you self-sabotage again. And you have to understand that you don't need the perfect editing and things like that. Make the video and post it, okay? Stop just, Because when you do all of that, then you gonna get into a phase where you're like, okay, I'm not gonna post it. Like, you know, no, like, still just post it. Because the more you post, the more you'll be able to be seen. And you don't know who is watching your page. Little do you know, the brands do watch people's pages when they looking for creators and things like that. And trying to figure out if they want to work with you and things. So just like post it. Stop worrying about what somebody is going to say. Okay. So, and another thing, that goes to my next point. Nothing will be perfect. Okay. Once y'all understand that, y'all will be really better off. You still have to post. And you can't expect everything to be crisp. A lot of these, because y'all be trying to compare yourselves to big creators. A lot of them don't even still make their content on their phone. So, of course, they stuff finna be looking crisp as hell. They got a whole damn team. You know? So, you can't compare yourself to that. You don't have a damn team. It's just you. So, again, nothing is going to be perfect, okay? So that's number 4. Number 4, yeah. Nothing's gonna be perfect. Stop being so hard on yourself and just post it like without thinking. Whatever you want to post online, just post it, okay? Number 5. Coming in at number 5. This is a really good one because I really wish I knew this one too. You don't need no expensive equipment, okay? You don't need expensive equipment. Your phone is good enough, okay? You got apps and stuff that can help you with the editing, CapCut. Instagram came out with a editing app. I think it's called Edit. You can upgrade your stuff later. If you do want to get some gadgets and stuff to kind of make it a little bit easier, I say maybe start off with 2 tripods, okay? I say one that sticks to maybe like a wall or a mirror, which is the one I'm using now. And you can get a standing tripod. Standalone tripod, okay? So that's what I would say. The one that connects to the mirror is really, really good to have because, again, look how easy it is for me to just talk to y'all. Boom, 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 shaka-laka, laka-laka. And, you know, I'm able to take my hair down. So it's hands-free. You feel me? It sticks to a lot of walls, too. It just has to be a really flat surface. And it has to have some kind of like, I think like a metal or some magnetic or something to where it'll hold on the wall. But it does really, really well on glass. It does really well on glass. So that's what I would say if you just have to get something. Now, as far as like cameras and things goes like that, if you just have to, let me cut this, because if you just have to have a camera, then make sure that it's a camera that's under $100. You don't need to be spending an arm and leg when you just starting out. And that's one thing I wish I would have known. I don't think I spent too much money, but and be careful with this stuff. That's another thing. be careful. You get this stuff, you better still be careful, because I can't tell you how many, between when I started in 2023 and now, how many damn tripods I done damn broke because I wasn't being careful, okay? And so I would say that. Make sure y'all is being careful, honey. But yeah, you don't need super gadgets and all of that. You don't even need to buy nothing for lighting right away. If you ain't, ready to, you know, for the lighting, you don't have to do that. What you do is you find perfect lighting within wherever you are. So for instance, I like the lighting in this bathroom. This is perfect for a lot of videos that I do. That's why I'm in here a lot. You know, you make an area for your video. So this is the area for me. This is one of the top areas I like so far. I'm still figuring out all my other areas, okay? But find an area that works for you as far as the lighting, and take advantage of it. The best lighting, it seems like a lot of times, is the lighting during the day. So you should be trying to at least base your content on during the day kind of activities, okay? So that's what I would say. Don't buy expensive stuff, okay? You can get the same angles and stuff like that with the stuff that I told you to get. And that stuff is not high, expensive. And when I was talking about the standing tripod, make sure it's a tall one. I would say at least something in the 70s, because you want to be able to get different angles and things like that, okay? So at least make sure it's a tall one. So I say that was number 5. Number 6 is, again, use what you already have. So we kind of touched on that. The natural lighting, finding the perfect space in a house, and making sure your environment is for you, okay? Okay, and that's another thing. Let me tell y'all. I know that, you know, we want to find the perfect lighting, you know, a good environment and things like that. But sometimes, and I know because I dealt with it just recently, sometimes you might not be in a perfect environment. Whew, and I know it. I'm telling you, I know it. Trust me and believe me. If you know it, you know, you can go back and look at a lot of my recent videos, like from like months ago, and you will understand what I'm saying. Wasn't in a perfect environment. It was actually very fucking toxic. But like, I had to make it work. I had to still do content because I wanted to do it. I love doing it. And I had to do what I had to do. Whether I had really no space or not, I did exactly what I'm telling you to do. I had that phone. The light was on. And I pressed record. I didn't care. Like, I tried to straighten up my background. I tried to do what I could do. And that is that. You know, I gave my best. But I made it work. When you're in an area where you can't really do talking videos and things like that, voice overs. If there's a will, there's a way. So don't come to me about, well, I couldn't because the environment, I don't want to hear it. Okay? Voiceovers really perform really well too. So, like I said, if there's a will, there's a way. So that's that. That's number 6. Number 7 is be careful who you listen to, okay? A lot of times, y'all be want to listen to these big creators, or a creator that you feel like is like, you know, bigger than you in a way, but they might not be as big as like super big creators. Everybody advice is not for you, and everybody don't mean you well with that advice, okay? And I will give an example. Only posting once for brands can slow your money when it comes to affiliate marketing. And let me tell you, I have a story for this, so I know what I'm talking about. I remember when I first kind of started out, I probably was doing it for a few months, trying to listen to somebody else. She wasn't as big as me, but she's telling me like, yeah, I only post once, you know, for a brand. I'm not doing it. They got to pay me, da-da-da-da. Now, brands is not really paying like that for videos, you know, especially when they already gave free product and stuff. Like, and a lot of times you have to build to that and establish that. But in the meantime, it's affiliate marketing. And what you got to understand is one video just ain't going to cut it, boo. And me trying to listen to her, I missed out on a lot of damn money because the odds of you making a lot of money off that one video is slim to none. You need about 30 to 40 videos on that one product if you want to see anything. That's just how it goes, especially for TikTok shop. It's not gonna cut it for one video. Okay? So that's that. So again, just be mindful what you listen to, and knowing that, again, repetitive posting about products will bring in sales. Okay? GMV goes up, commission goes up. Always do your own research. Stop taking things at face value from these people. I'll be side-eyeing a lot of stuff. Okay? Because people love to sell dreams, honey. They really do. Okay? Love to sell a good dream. Now, the next one is consistency. My favorite. This is number 8, by the way. Oh, my side is hurting. Okay, this is number 8. Consistency. Y'all need to be consistent. Okay? Y'all be wanting shit that boom, boom, boom all overnight. No, boo. Because you is only posting one damn video and you go missing for a month. Now, girl, you cannot do that. You cannot do it. People forget fast, y'all. Like, they attention spans ain't all there. You got to be boom, boom in people's face. And the creator said it the other day, and mind you, he's a big creator, and I agree with this, and he ain't never lied. I'm going to agree what I know. He said, you got to spam. You got to spam the algorithm. You got to spam people. Because you do. You have to be in people's face. Hi, hello, I'm here. That's how you have to come. They're going to forget you. They're going to forget you. You're not going to grow because you're not in people's face. You're worried about, what somebody's going to say. You're worried about, what if they get tired of me? So what? They ain't got to follow you. If they going to get tired of you, they ain't got to see you. They can put not suggested, all of that. Stop worrying about them. Your only concern should be about you and what you want and what your goals are, okay? So I would definitely say be consistent. As far as posting, because I'm going to talk about this too. The posting, and people was asking me about posting times. Because somebody recently just asked me that. Oh, so what time do you post? Girl, whenever I want to. It's no such thing as no perfect posting schedule. Post it. You made it. Post it. What are we waiting on? I ain't never cared. This is how you're going to stay in the algorithm. People be up all day, every day. Like, and even when they don't, they will see it as soon as they open their eyeballs. Because I'm the queen of posting after 12 in the morning. You going to see me when you rise and shine. Okay? So I ain't never cared. You can post whenever, however, but to be consistent, if you're just starting out, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, you're a little scared, you're a little scared, I guess you could start with, I would say 2 to 3 posts a week. But understand this. If you want to take it seriously, understand this. Consistency for a person who takes it seriously, you gotta build up to being able to post at the very least every other day, so you can get up to the point where you're posting every day. And what I mean by every day is, at the very least, if you can't do multiple videos a day, at least one video a day. That's what you're gonna build up towards if you can't just do that right away. And then everybody says, oh, I got jobs, I got things to do. Girl, you can make a 2-minute video. Goodbye. The way you be sitting on that phone for 50 minutes talking to somebody, you could have made 5 videos within that time frame. So I don't want to hear it. Okay? Being consistent is important. That's how you're going to build an audience, build your community, connect, get opportunities, because you're being consistent. You're gonna start getting emails, brands saying, hey, I seen that video you did on that skincare line, da 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 da. They wouldn't be able to send you and say that if you wasn't being consistent, because you being scary. Okay. So yeah, that's, what number was that? So that is number 8. Consistency. Okay. Number 9. This is the biggest one, because so many people ask me, oh, so what is the money like? And woo, woo, woo. Let's just start here. You need to be doing this because you like to do it, okay? I started doing it because I like to do it. I didn't know you can make money from this type of stuff. But when I found out, that pushed me to go even harder. So love and like what you do. Let's get to the money. I don't know why y'all just believe that as soon as you start your video making, you finna make hundreds of thousands of dollars right out that. If you ask some of the biggest creators, a lot of them didn't start making money until years later. Whether that be 1 year later, 2 years later, 3 years later. And even still, sometimes it's not life-changing money. And even still, sometimes you don't even get paid right away. Have you ever heard of a net 60, a net 90, a net 30? Stuff don't work like that, okay? You might not always get flat rate paid, deals. You may get a lot of affiliate deals where you're making commissions. So you got to earn that money. It ain't just handed to you. That's why it goes back to what I was saying about making all those videos and something like that to kind of get your commission and make sales and things like that. So you thinking about money, you're going to have to earn that. That's with anything, whether it's a flat rate paid brand deal or it's a affiliate commission deal or a gifting deal. You're going to have to earn that, boo. There ain't nobody just finna just give it to you. Okay? So that's that. As far as the money issue part go, you get that out your head, because that ain't gonna come right away, okay? So you gotta build up to that. And again, everybody don't get paid the same. Some small creators make a lot of money. Some big creators don't even make no money, haven't even made no money. It's people with millions followers still ain't made no money, still ain't got no brand deals. And I know because they make videos about it. I see it all the time, and they post about it on Threads. If you ain't on Threads, you're missing out. But so yeah, once again, you can't compare yourself to others. So-and-so making all this money, you don't know how long they've been in the game. Perfect example that I use when I tell people is that I don't know her that well, but I remember her little speech she did and her posts and stuff she made. Victoria Monet. Now they say she say she been in the game for a long time. I think for over 10 years or something like that. I like her music. She's very different. And she been in the game 10 plus years. Okay? She's just now kind of gaining that momentum and recognition. She didn't win her first Grammy until 10 plus years in the game. This is probably the most money she's ever made right now. Again, the money ain't gonna come that damn quick. So if you're thinking you're gonna get into it and boom, you're gonna be a millionaire by week 2, yeah, you might as well go on and do something else. Because this ain't for you, boo. It's not going to work like that. And then a lot of times, it's so many creators, even the ones who do make a decent money and stuff, people still work, all kind of stuff. So don't look at that, okay? Get that out your head. I mean, let it be your motivation, but don't dwell on that, okay? So that was number 9. Now, number 10, you need to, and we talked about this, you need to love what you do. as a person who has always had a camera growing up, check the Carfax. You can ask my people. I've always had a camera. I always took pictures. You know, you have to love what you do. And that's how it started for me. It started out like liking to take pictures. I like to take pictures. I like to take pictures of other people. Like, that's just was my thing. So when it birthed off of that, me starting, you know, my love for pictures and things like that. And it just kind of grew. Like, oh, okay, let's post online. I already was online posting, but wasn't posting like that. But you have to love what you do. And if you don't love it, if you can't see yourself posting all day, every day, and like being interactive and stuff with people online and stuff, you know, maybe this is not for you. You have to love to do it. Only being in it, because it's not going to be, it ain't going to be good if you just in it for the name of the game. Like, if you just in it for the money. Like, I just feel like you can't really be successful if you only really in it for the money. Like, I feel like the most successful creators are people who actually like doing it. You know what I mean? So I will say that. Love what you do, like what you do, because it's your passion, okay? So I would say that. That's number 10. Oh, child. It's getting a little painful. So, then I would say this is a bonus one, because we kind of touched on this one already, but this is, this is going to be the bonus one. It's the last one. Stop caring what people think. The internet ain't for you if you're going to be caring what somebody think. Content creating is not for you if you're going to be caring what somebody think. And to be honest, we all was content creators before it even became a thing. Everybody was already posting online. So I don't know why y'all acting brand new anyway. Y'all was on MySpace. Y'all was on Tag. Y'all remember Bebo? Y'all was on there. I was on all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why everybody acting so brand new and scary. Y'all was on there popping it on Facebook early on, popping it. So, like, what's the difference now? It's really no difference. Stop caring what people think. They gonna talk regardless. It don't matter what you do. Whether you post online or not, they gonna talk about you in person, online, offline. So you cannot care what people think. That's what a lot of it is why it's holding y'all back, because y'all be caring what people think. I'm scared. Scared of what? What the hell? What can they say or what can they do to you? And baby, all the platforms come with a block button. Hello? Block them folks. Because I'm quick with it. Y'all want to see my block list? I ain't never cared. I will block you so quick, it's not even funny. So, like, again, you can never really care what people say. You have to do what you want to do for yourself. Okay? So, yeah, I'm going to finish this in another video. But, again, those are 10 things plus a bonus on what I would have did different, what I would have known or should have known, you know, before starting content creating, while starting content creating, okay? So, those are my tips. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what's your fears, okay? And any questions that you have. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.